Okay, let's get this awkward show on the road. Hey, welcome back. I feel like this would have comedic value if between every single word it's just me slurping tea.
Yeah.
But it didn't go too well last time I tried to be funny, so. This is the first time I filmed myself for a video, so bit awkward. You gotta give it a go. I'm going to Lisbon in a week and a bit, and I want to take some paints with me, and all the palettes I've got are a bit bulky and liquid, and I'm only taking hand luggage, so I haven't got enough liquid allowance to take my normal gouache palette. So I've made a little dry gouache and watercolour palette, and I thought I would go through today and just show you which colours I've picked and then maybe paint something with them. You can see what I'm working with. I also got a little travel round brush. Never used a travel brush before, but I love this brand, Proline Plus Pro Art. I usually, well, all the brushes of theirs that I've got are flats, but thought this was rather lovely. So I picked that up, and also, I think probably all seen these, the little Faber-Castell, I think it is, yep, pop-up water cup to take. So the kit is fairly small. I am also going to take some of my Luminance pencils and the Neo Colour 2s. But I thought I'm just going to swatch these out. Some of them have dried because I filled them first because I ordered more colours. I'm going to swatch these out first, tell you what the colours are, and then after that I'll do a little piece with it. And I'm going to use the mixing palettes that I've got rather than any of my other palettes, just to like really put it to the test and see if there's enough space and everything else. So I'll swatch them out first. In here, which I use as my swatch book, and it's a pith, so it's the same paper as the sketchbook I'll be taking, which will be my trusty Gavosi, which I already started ages ago. I did this. Did I write on this? Nope, I've forgotten when that was. But this is the one that'll be going with me because I've very nearly finished this one that I'm working on. In fact, I think, oh no, 2 spreads left in this. That'll be finished before I go. I love this sticker. So I'll swatch it in this same paper, so the paint should act, behave, dry, all the rest of it the same as they do in my little one. This is a mix of gouache and watercolour, but this first one is Holbein Myosotis Blue, and then Schminke Delft Blue. That is much more opaque straight out of the tube, but because it's a dried colour, it's a bit more transparent. This next one is a watercolour from Rembrandt, I think it is. I'll get the tube in a sec. Indigo. I love this. I use this all the time in my little abstract watercolour pieces. I'll show you. This is the indigo. It's lovely, proper deep blue. And then next one is another watercolour from Rosa. No, that's wrong. Roman Schmal Aquarius Violet. This is gorgeous when you water it out like that. Watch this one as it dries. It's fun. This next one is another watercolour. This is Rosa. Black Violet or Violet Black or something. Got it here. Violet Black. Just a very dark purple. And then another watercolour royal blue, another rosa. They're so cheap and such good quality. This tube, 10mm tube for £4 on Jackson's. Okay, next row. Another rosa, Naples Rose. I've got that in my watercolour palette already, so I knew I wanted that in here. Back to gouache now. This is Perylene Maroon, Winsor & Newton. Permanent Alizarin Crimson, Winsor & Newton. Flame Red, Flame Orange Red or something, Winsor & Newton again. Brilliant Pink from Holbein. Pale Rose Blush, Winsor & Newton. Used to be called Flesh Tint, I think. They've changed the name of that. Cadmium Yellow Medium from Schminker. Horadam. Although I bet the designer one would be just as good. An old favourite, Holbein Elm Green. Almost identical to their moss green, I think. Roman Schmoll watercolour again, Aquarius Green. I've had to transfer these. They don't sell them in tubes, they only come in full pans. So I've had to sort of scoop this up out of the pan and put it in the new one. But I just can't go without that, so you do what you gotta do. Winsor & Newton Naples Yellow. Raw Sienna, Winsor & Newton. And Burnt Umber. Schminker Designers, I think that is. Look at that. This I love, and I've never seen anything like it. Apparently the Holbein Eurasian J Rose is really similar to that, but I daren't try because I just love this. So that will forever be in my palette. I'm just gonna label these up. This isn't Flame Red, it's Orange Lake Deep. I've labelled the rest of them. I think I got the rest of them right. Yep. So I'm gonna paint something now in my tiny boy. I can't work this big. I'm no good at this size. Just ends up looking a mess. I think I tried one in here the other day and then just stuck it together because I didn't like it. Yeah. Interesting effects. Yeah, so I will just put that to one side, get some fresh water, and I'll paint something. Show you the range of colours I've got. Full experience. I'm even going to use my little travel cup for water. That'll do, I think. Hopefully I was recording. Yep.